guys, and welcome back to Miss Alexander's Superstar Baker. Welcome to session 2. We really hope you enjoyed our first video, the banana loaf. We saw some comments and people had made it, and thanks for that. Hope you enjoyed it anyway. So today we are going to be making cheese scones. Right, yay! Are we all ready, sous chef Imi? Have you washed your hands?
Yes.
Yeah, cameraman Ethan, are we all alright? Fabulous. Right, okay, let's run through our ingredients of what we need to make cheese scones. So we need 450 grams of self-raising flour. We need 1 tablespoon of baking powder. We need 50 grams of butter, 100 grams of grated cheese, 1 egg, and we need 270 millilitres of milk. Right, okay, so sous chef Imi, you are going to be mixing today. So, first, we need to preheat our oven. Okay, so I'm going to put the oven on to 200 degrees heating functions, and then we're going to turn it up to 200 degrees. Ooh. And that is gas mark 7. Okay, so while the oven's heating up, we need to mix all of our ingredients together. So next we need to put the flour and the baking powder together in a bowl. So all that flour needs to go in here. Shock it in. Lovely. And the baking powder. So that goes in first to get some air into our cheese scones to make them all nice and light and fluffy. So sous chef Imi, give it a little stir. Oh. Lovely. Right, okay, now we need to add the 50 grams of butter. So we're going to put that in there. Now we need to get a little bit messy here. So sous chef Imi is going to rub all the mixture together to make it all stick together. Lovely. Right, so sous chef Imi has mixed all of the butter, the baking powder and the self-raising flour together, so it's a bit, it's all sort of crumbly. Okay, so now, while sous chef Imi's hands are a bit messy, I'll add the ingredients in. So we need to now add in our cheese. But, oh, can I just say, leave a little bit of cheese in your bowl because you'll need it to sprinkle over your cheese scones just before we put them in the oven. Okay, so we're going to put the cheese in, add the cheese, and then we're going to leave about that much cheese in the bowl ready to sprinkle over just before we put it in the oven. So we'll put that to the side there. So mix that all in, sous chef Imi. There we go. Right, the next thing we need to do is we need to add our egg and milk. So the egg needs to go into the milk. So dip that in there. Thank you, sous chef. Now give it a little whisk. Whisk that egg up in there. Brilliant. Okay, now while sous chef Imi is giving it a whisk, I'm going to make a little well. Okay, so make a little well in the middle of the ingredients. Okay, now sous chef Imi, pour some of that, just some of it. Yep, not all of it. We'll add it gradually. That's it. So we're going to give that a stir. Right, now we're not going to add all of our wet ingredients in because we need to leave a little bit in the bottom so we can glaze it over our cheese scones before they go in the oven with the grated cheese. Okay, so put it in but leave a little bit left. Right, okay, so it's all starting to stick together, so we're just going to take a little bit off the spoon. We'll chuck that in there because we don't need that at the moment. Do you want to do this bit, sous chef? Okay, so you have to mix it all together until it forms into a dough, okay? Right, brilliant job. So sous chef Imi has mixed all of our ingredients together and formed a dough. So now we're going to put it onto the worktop. Before we do that, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of flour onto your work surface just so your dough doesn't stick. You don't want that. Just put a little bit onto here and then you tip out your dough. Right. Right, now you go and wash your hands. Right, okay, so we've got our dough, we've mixed it all together, we've given it a good knead, it's all stuck together. Now we need to roll it out. Right, okay, so we've rolled our dough out. Don't roll it too thin because they'll be quite flat, okay? They might not rise so much, so don't do them too thin. Now, sous chef Imi just washed her hands because they were very messy from all the kneading together with the dough. So sous chef Imi is going to use a cutter. You can use any shape, any shape, any size, it doesn't matter. We've got this one. So sous chef Imi is going to use the cutter and we're going to put them on the baking tray. Oh, got a little top tip of the day. When you push your cutter in, don't turn the cutter because it makes your cheese scones rise all uneven. If you put them in just put them in straight down and take them out like that rather than twisting it, they will all hopefully be the same size. They won't be uneven. Okay, so I'll get our baking trays. Leave it, just put that to the side. Right, okay, brilliant. So all of our cheese scones are being cut with the cutter and now we need to glaze them, okay? So with the mixture that you had left over, put that fork in the sink. Sorry, sous chef. Now we need to, you've got a little brush. We're going to put it into the milk and the egg and then we're just going to brush over the scones and it stops them from burning and makes them gloss really nicely. Okay, so Imi, do you want to do that? And then I'll sprinkle the cheese on. No.
Imi, what are you doing?
Sous chef.
That's staying in, by the way. I'm not speeding that in.
Don't do that, kids.
Don't do that, kids. Okay, brilliant. So all of our cheese scones are ready to go in the oven now. We've glazed them, we've added some cheese, and they are ready to bake. So, Sous Chef Amy, do you want to bring a tray? Our oven is at the right temperature, so we're going to pop them into the oven. Very unprofessional without our oven gloves, we apologise for that. We are going to bake them in the oven for 12 minutes, okay? So we will see you in 12 minutes.
A few minutes later.
Right, so our 12 minutes is up and we've taken them out of the oven and we have let them cool for a few minutes, okay? So these are our cheese scones. What do you think? Have a go at baking them. Leave your comments and tell us what you think. We're going to try them. Okay, Sous Chef Amy, do you want to pick one? Pop it on here and then we'll just Cameron, Ethan, just help yourself. We're going to give them a little try, see what they're like. Cameron, Ethan? Fantastic, well done. So I hope you enjoyed our second week of Miss Alexander's Superstar Baker, cheese scones. Give it a go, and we will see you next week for some other fantastic bakes.